today's lecture I am going to discuss about Indian position of public trust doctrine, because it is our legal system is based on English common law, as you are familiar with it, that Indian legal system is based on English common law, and it also includes public trust doctrine as a part of its jurisprudence. So public trust doctrine is part of Indian legal system, and the philosophy is same as I told in international aspects of public trust doctrine, that state is the trustee of all the natural resources which are by nature meant for public use and enjoyment. So the state are trustee of natural resources, natural things which is for public use and enjoyment. Whatever it will be forest, it will be air, it will be water, it will be flora, fauna. So every natural thing which is need for public importance, the state is trustee of those things according to public trust doctrine, and public at large is beneficiary of these things, whatever it be: seashore, running waters, airs, forests, ecology, and fragile lands. The state as a trustee is under a legal duty to protect these natural resources, and these resources are meant for public use, and it cannot be converted into private ownership. So it is to be noted that the natural thing which is of public use, government is, the state is the trustee of these natural resources, and these resources are meant for public use and cannot be converted into private ownership. The aesthetic use and the pristine glory cannot be permitted to be eroded for private, commercial, or any other use unless the court find it necessary in good faith, in public interest, to encroach upon the said sources. Means the natural beauty of natural resources cannot be encroached for private or commercial purposes unless and until it is found in good faith or in public interest by the judiciary. But three types of restrictions on the governmental authority are often thought to be imposed by the public trust. One, the property is subject to the trust not only for a public purpose, but it must be held available for use by the general public. प्रॉपर्टी ट्रस्ट के उद्देश्य से, पब्लिक पर्पस से होना चाहिए, और साथ में ये केवल होना ही नहीं चाहिए बल्कि पब्लिक, जनरल पब्लिक के यूज के लिए अवेलेबल भी होना चाहिए। दूसरा ऑब्जेक्टिव ये है, दूसरा रिस्ट्रिक्शन गवर्नमेंट अथॉरिटी के ऊपर है, दैट द प्रॉपर्टी मे नॉट बी सोल्ड। प्रॉपर्टी को बेचा नहीं जा सकता, भले ही उसके इक्विवेलेंट कैश मिल रहा है। And third restriction on the governmental authority regarding public trust doctrine is that property must be maintained for particular type of use. जिस यूज के लिए प्रॉपर्टी है उस यूज के लिए प्रॉपर्टी मेंटेन होना चाहिए। ये 3 रिस्ट्रिक्शंस गवर्नमेंट के लिए बताए गए पब्लिक ट्रस्ट डॉक्ट्राइन के रिगार्ड में। इंडियन कॉन्टेक्स्ट में इस पे कुछ केसेस हैं जिनमें काफी केसेस हैं जिनमें मैं कुछ केस रिफर करना चाह रहा हूं। फर्स्ट वन इज MC मेहता वर्सेस कमलनाथ, AIR 1997, Supreme Court. The doctrine of public trust is first mentioned in the case of MC Mehta versus Kamalnath, where Indian Supreme Court applied the public trust doctrine with regard to the protection and preservation of natural resources. Actually, in this case, the state government granted lease of riparian forest land to a private company for commercial purpose. And the purpose of lease was to build a motel at the bank of River Byas. A report published in a national newspaper alleging that the motel management interfered the natural flow of the River Byas in order to divert its course and to save the motel from future floods. So it was first case. As per the fact of case, in 1995, Span Motel built a resort on the bank of Byas River between Kullu and Manali in Himachal Pradesh. And Kamalnath, who was the Union Minister of Environment and Forest at that time, had linked to the hotelier who had encroached the forest land. The encroachment was validated in 1993 and 94 during Kamalnath's tenure as a minister, and during the 1995 monsoon session, the river engulfed part of the land and threatened the resort. In an effort to protect the property, from the flood, Span Motor carried out substantial work degrading the construction of the concrete barriers, wires, cracks, etc. to deflect the flow of the river. The Supreme Court, taking suo motu cognizance of newspapers reporting, Justice Kuldeep Singh of Supreme Court was only a couple of weeks from retirement when he delivered the judgment on 13th December 1996. He observed that our legal system is based on English common law, which also includes public trust doctrine as a part of its jurisprudence. The state is a trustee of all the natural resources which are by nature meant for public use and enjoyment, public at large. The public is beneficiary of the seashore, running waters, airs, forests, ecology, fragile lands, and state as a trustee is under a legal obligation to protect these natural resources, and these resources meant for public use and cannot be converted into private ownership. And this observation by Justice Kuldeep Singh is now environmental jurisprudence with respect to public trust doctrine in India. Justice Kuldeep Singh further observed that we have no hesitation in holding that the Himachal Pradesh government committed patent breach of public trust by leasing the ecology fragile land to a motel management. So in this regard, Honorable Supreme Court directed and passed an order under as the Supreme Court passed order in MC Mehta versus Kamal Nath case that public trust doctrine is part of law of land. The prior approval guaranteed by the Government of India, Ministry of Environment and Forest by the letter dated on 24th November 1993 and the lease deed dated on 11th April 1994 in favor of motel are quashed. The lease granted to the motel by the said leasee deed in respect of it was 27 बीघास and 12 बिस्वास 27 बीघा और 12 बिस्वा की जमीन थी जो लीज पे दिया गया था मोटेलियर्स को मोटेल बनाने के लिए. It was cancelled and set aside in the case, and Himachal Pradesh government shall take over the area and restore it to its original natural condition. And the motel shall pay compensation by way of cost for restitution of environment and ecology of the area. So in this case, two important principles came into force. First, public trust doctrine, and second, was polluter pays principle. As the moteliers were directed to pay compensation by the way of cost for restitution of environment and ecology of that area. So in their view, applying polluter pays principle, the court directed the developers to pay compensation by way of cost for restitution of environment and ecology. It had no difficulty in holding that Himachal Pradesh government committed a patent breach of public trust by leasing out the ecologically fragile land to be developed. And Supreme Court, while applying the doctrine, considered the stand on doctrine of public trust of American Supreme Court. There was many decisions of Supreme Court of United States, and in this case particularly the judgment of the Supreme Court of California in Mono Lake case, which is known as National Audubon Society versus Superior Court of Alpine Country, was followed in MC Mehta versus Kamal Nath case. In fact, in this case, some environmentalists filed a suit against City of Los Angeles, which was drawing water from a stream that fed Mono Lake, a large saline lake rich in brine shrimps and birds' life. As a result of diversion of the lake was falling marine's scenic beauty and marine scenic beauty and imperiling the birds. Upholding the plaintiff's claim that public trust doctrine could be used to supersede the Los Angeles water diversion, California Supreme Court held that the public trust is more than an aftermath, the public trust is more than an affirmation of state power to use public property for public purpose. It is an affirmation of the duty of the state to protect people's common heritage of streams, lakes, marshlands, tidelands, surrendering that right of protection only in rare case where the abandonment of that right is consistent with the purpose of the trust. So state has an affirmative duty to take the public trust into account the planning and allocation of water resources and to protect public trust use whenever feasible. It is no doubt correct that the public trust doctrine is under English common law was extended to certain traditional use such as navigation, commerce and fishing. But the American court in this case have expanded the concept of public trust doctrine. The observation of Supreme Court of California in Mono Lake case was clearly show the judicial concern in protecting all the ecologically important land, and the observation of the court to effect that protection of ecological value is amongst the purpose of public trust may give rise to an argument that ecology and environmental protection is a relevant factor to determine which land, water or air are protected by the public trust doctrine. So this case was applied in MC Mehta versus कमलनाथ केस, जिसमें मैंने बताया कि कैलिफोर्निया सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने जिसको मोनो लेक केस के नाम से जाना जाता है, इस केस में कुछ एनवायरमेंटलिस्ट ने एक सूट फाइल किया जिसमें जिसमें लेक के फ्लो को डाइवर्ट किया गया था, जिसका परिणाम ये हुआ कि उसकी ब्यूटी डिस्ट्रॉय हुई और साथ में वो लेक बर्ड्स के लिए और कुछ वाइल्ड एनिमल्स के लिए यूजफुल थे, जिससे उनको हार्म होने लगा। तो सुप्रीम कोर्ट ऑफ कैलिफोर्निया ने इकोलॉजिकल बैलेंस बनाए रखने के लिए, एनवायरमेंटल प्रोटेक्शन बनाने के लिए जजमेंट पास किया। और ये एक तरह से ब्रिटिश कॉमन लॉ सिस्टम से एक स्टेप आगे था। तो जस्टिस कुलदीप सिंह ने इस जजमेंट को रिव्यू करने के बाद जो सुप्रीम कोर्ट ऑफ कैलिफोर्निया ने मोनो लेक केस में पास किया था, जस्टिस कुलदीप ऑब्जर्व्ड इन कमलनाथ केस that it is no doubt correct that public trust doctrine is under English common law extended only to certain traditional use such as navigation, commerce and fishing. But the American court have expanded the concept of public trust doctrine, and the observation of Supreme Court of California in this case clearly shows that judicial concern in protecting all the ecologically important lands, fresh waters, wetland, riparian forests. So the observation of court in Mono Lake case is to the effect that protection of ecological value amongst the purpose of public trust may give rise to an argument that the ecology and environmental protection is very crucial factor to determine which land, water, air are protected by the public trust doctrine. So, borrowing the public trust doctrine for American case law, the court supplies a common property vision of water resource and a well springs for future environmental jurisprudence. Second case which I wish to discuss in this context, that position in India, is Mazra Singh versus Indian Oil Corporation, AIR 1999, Jammu and Kashmir. Actually, in chronologically order regarding public trust doctrine in India, it is second case, perhaps Thakur Mazra Singh versus Indian Oil Corporation, where the petitioner objected to the location of a plant for filling cylinders with the liquefied petroleum gas. In that area, the liquefied petroleum gas filling station was established. So the petitioner objected the location of plant. So observing his objection, it was heard that the High Court can only examine whether the authorities have taken all precautions with a view to see the law dealing with environment and pollution have been given due care and attention or not. So the case was decided on the basis of the precautionary principle. It confirmed that public trust doctrine has become a part of Indian legal system, and High Court's opinion, the doctrine is a part and parcel of Article 21 of Indian Constitution, and that there can be no dispute that the state is under obligation to see that forest, lakes, wildlife and environment are duly protected or not. So according to this principle, the court held that the idea of public has a right to expect certain lands and natural areas to retain their natural characteristic is finding its way into the law of land. And the third case is in this context, MI Builders versus Radheshyam Sahu, which I told in earlier lecture that this case belongs to Lucknow Nagar Mahapalika. The Supreme Court had applied public trust doctrine in this case. The Lucknow Nagar Palika granted a permission to private builder to construct an underground shopping complex near a park, which was against the Municipal Act and Master Plan of the city of Lucknow. In a suit, the High Court ordered Mahapalika to restore the park to its original position within a period of 3 months from the date of judgment, and until that was done, to take adequate measure to provide necessary safeguard and protection to the user of the parks. The reason advanced and to provide necessary safeguard and protection was to user of the park for construction of underground commercial complex was to ease and congestion in that area. The High Court took judicial notice of the condition prevailing at the site and found that construction of an underground market would further congest the area, and it stated that public purpose which is alleged to be served by the construction of underground complex seemed total illusory. So on an appeal by builders, the Supreme Court held that terms of agreement shows that clause of agreement are unreasonable, unfair and atrocious. Mahapalika Lucknow Nagar Nigam is only as a trustee for the proper management of the park and has to be more cautious in dealing with the property. So the court added that the land of immense value had been handed over it to construct underground shopping complex in the violation of public trust doctrine. So the maintenance of park, because of its historical importance, environmental necessity, was in itself a public purpose. Therefore, the construction of underground market in the grab of decognizing the area was wholly contrary and prejudicial to the public purpose. And by allowing the construction, Nagar Mahapalika has deprived its resident and also the others of the quality of life to which they are well entitled to under the Constitution, under the Municipal Act. So in addition, the Mahapalika violated the public trust doctrine, and the court added that demolition of unauthorized shopping complex. So the Supreme Court in MI Builders reaffirmed that public trust doctrine is establishment in Indian legal system and asserted that public trust authority should act as a trustee of natural resources. However, it is clear from all these cases that whether it will be MC Mehta versus Kamal Nath case or Majra Singh case or MI Builders case, the court did not confer any property right on public under the trust. And while applying the public trust doctrine, the court took account of either the polluter pays principle or the precautionary principles or both along with public trust doctrine. Despite of these three cases, there are several other cases which I will refer to you for further study. K.M. Chinnappa versus Union of India, AIR 2003. State of West Bengal versus Kesoram Industries Limited, 2004 Supreme Court cases. Intellectual Forum versus State of AP, 2006 Supreme Court cases. Fomento Resort and Hotels Limited versus Miguel Martins, 2009 Supreme Court cases. You will study these 3 or 4 cases more along with these 3 cases: MC Mehta versus Kamal Nath, Majra Singh case, and MI Builders versus Radheshyam Sahu case with respect to public trust doctrine.